guys, Neddy here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to this week's video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Neddy, a self-taught artist on a journey to learn, grow and improve my art skills. So of course, you read the title, it's that time of the month again. No, not that time. Another time of the month. But it is time for me to share with you guys my April bullet journal setup. This setup was very last minute. I will talk a bit more about why it was in the video, but I kind of had a creative block and this theme is very special to me because it was kind of community picked. I made a poll on my Instagram asking you guys for ideas because I was having the most annoying creative block when it came to picking a theme for April. So yeah, I asked on my Instagram and you guys gave me some options and I picked one of them. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, and honestly it's so dear to my heart that a bunch of you were just there for me when I needed help. So this one is very, very special. It's for the community, by the community. So yeah, if you're planning along, don't forget, grab your bullet journal, coffee, tea, whatever suits your fancy. If you're not, it's fine, you can just chill and watch along. Also, just before we move in, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell icon so you'll be reminded each time I upload a brand new video. And let's get on to the plan with me. So like I said in the intro, I wasn't really feeling any ideas I came up with for April. Like, it's either I couldn't think of an idea, or anytime I came up with an idea, it was just like I wasn't feeling it, and I was having this serious creative block, but not an artist block because I could still draw and other things. When it came to working my bullet journal, I was just dried up. I had no idea what to do. So I asked on my Instagram, and a few of you gave me some really amazing suggestions. It was so difficult to choose from. I had some saying like a vintage kind of inspired theme, and some people suggested maybe something to do with rain, something to do with flowers. But there was one that really stood out to me, and that was the suggestion to make something Alice in Wonderland inspired. So I believe I'm not alone when I say I love Alice in Wonderland. I grew up watching the Disney movie and I absolutely loved it as a kid. I just loved how fantastical it was, although all said, that cat terrified me for the longest time. I absolutely was terrified of that cat, and I'm very sure I'm not the only one. But the entire movie was so beautiful. I think that movie was what made me really start liking the whole fantastical genre and like crazy meets magic. It was just so beautiful. And even when I was in primary school and Disney brought out the movie version, I don't really remember much about the like live adaptation, but I remember the song that they sang for like the promotion. I don't remember if the song was sang in the movie, but oh my god, that song was beautiful. I think it was by Selena Gomez. Hold up. Oh my god, no jokes. It was by Avril Lavigne, Underground. I love that song and I still love it. I think I'm going to go back and play the song just for like nostalgic reasons. But yeah, I'm very sure I'm not the only Alice in Wonderland fan out here. So if you are an Alice in Wonderland fan, just leave a deck of cards, teacup, something Alice in Wonderland related in the comments so I can see you guys as well. So I've been like talking on for like how many minutes, and I totally forgot to talk about the actual cover page, which I'm working on right now. As you can see, I already did the cover page, and I didn't want to just draw something like the bunny or Alice. I didn't want to make it character heavy because one, I literally wanted to make the theme more simple, like more on the simple side for this month. And I know I say simple and yet I draw a lot of things. That's my idea of simple, okay? Please don't come at me, but this is my idea of simple. I think I would say simple is something that is more like second nature. So I just know the idea in my head and I kind of like shut off and I'm just working like practically. I'm not really thinking too much about it because I already just picked 2 colors and everything has a color. Like I assigned like the teacups blue and the stopwatch and cards red. So as I'm working, I just know, okay, this is red and this is blue, and you know, I don't have to think too much about the whole design, and I think that's what I call simple. So anyway, I decided to focus my design based off of teacups, stopwatches and deck of cards because I think those really symbolize Alice in Wonderland, you know, Mad Hatter and all that fun stuff. So on the cover page, I just drew like teacups stacked on each other and a like pearl necklace and then a stopwatch, and then on the quote page, I just wrote an iconic quote from Alice in Wonderland by Alice herself. I can't go back yesterday because I was a different person back then. And yeah, that's basically the entire cover page. So moving on to our next spread, we have my calendar spread. And I don't know how to feel about this one again. I said it last month. I wasn't really a fan of the calendar spread. But this one, is not that I don't like it. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I think this whole April was a whole palaver for me because I was just up and down when I was working on this whole like theme. I loved the cover spread, and then the calendar spread, I was like, oh, I don't know. Anyways, but basically what's going on here is I just drew some decks of cards and stopwatches at the top, and I wrote the days of the week in them. And then towards the side, I would draw a teacup, and under there I would write out my goals for the month and my tasks for the month. Then the calendar basically from 1st to 31st of April. It's very simple in a logical sense, but I tried to just add as many doodles as possible to try and make it look more whimsical. I would say one of the issues I had with the entire theme was the color scheme, and I know I picked the color scheme myself. I felt like these two colors really matched that whole very vibrant, bright, weird, magical fantasy. You know what I'm talking about, like colors for the theme. And I feel like I didn't want to use a casual normal like baby blue. I just wanted to make it look weird and in your face. But even though the colors aren't the best colors in the world, I mean the combination isn't the best, and even though that really gave off the vibe I was going for, it's just not the kind of colors I would go to or reach out for when I'm like trying to like work in my journal. So maybe that's why I'm not really so obsessed with the entire theme, because I like more pastel colors or maybe more muted colors. And even if something is going to be saturated, like it should kind of match. This one is just like in your face. Like I said, it really matches the whole theme because Alice in Wonderland is very weird and very in your face. But personally, I'm not really a fan of the color scheme. Another thing I'm a little bit worried about is that the entire theme might not come off as Alice in Wonderland inspired. So I'm going to leave it up for you guys to tell me, do you think it's Alice in Wonderland inspired? Like when you finish watching the entire video, just tell me if I kind of got that essence, because I'm not sure. I mean, I kind of feel like it is, like at first glance you would guess maybe Alice in Wonderland, but maybe because I didn't put the iconic characters, maybe it doesn't really read as Alice in Wonderland. I don't know. You guys tell me. Another thing I did for each page or each spread is I kind of made a border around it. I made it look like it was a card. So I gave like each page a specific card. So like some are hearts, diamonds, spades, and clovers. And I think that just kind of tied the entire theme together. Okay. So I will admit that this page is definitely my favorite page in the entire theme. I absolutely love the way it turned out. I just think it really captures that vibe I was going for. So basically this is my tracker spread, so my habit trackers, and I kind of made all the objects float and seem like they are falling and like just going in all these different directions. And I just love how mismatchy it is and how it just seems like maybe they are floating or falling down the rabbit hole. I really love it, and I really enjoy when I make my spreads or my like pages more playful. I really love doing that, but most times I don't either have the time to do it, or I'm just not creative enough to think of a fun way to execute it. But another thing is this one it really reminds me of my September 2020 habit trackers, and I really love the way that one turned out. And in 2020 in general, I just experimented more with my habit trackers, and I just made them more fun and more engaging. This year I kind of found out this new numbered. It's a very simple way for like, I'm very functional. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. It's very simple and very functional. But I just wanted to do something different for this theme, and going back to my roots and making it more fun. I really had so much fun working on this spread. So yeah, this is basically my habit tracker spread for April. As you can see, really playful, really fun. I just love it. And on this page, we have my bill tracker. There's really nothing much to say here. It's very functional. I made the page mostly blank because I'm going to have a lot of writing on it. But what I did is I just drew that border around it, and I drew a stopwatch at the bottom right side of the page. And that's basically it. So nothing much to say here. Now this page, we have my content planner. So on the right side of the page, I write down all my YouTube stuff, and on the left side is mostly my Instagram content planner. Now I have to admit, for the past few months right now, I haven't really been making use of my content planner as much as I usually did, because I discovered like the Notion app, and I absolutely fell in love with it like every other person on the internet. Notion has really helped me be more organized, and I majorly use it for any form of content that I am planning. So I hardly really use this page, but I still decided to keep it in here because I don't know, I just decided to do it. Maybe in the future I might totally take it out, but I still use it sometimes, especially for like my Instagram posts. So I decided to put it in again this month, but like I said, I haven't really been using it as much as I should. And on this page, we have my monthly review page. If you guys are new to my channel, then you will not know about my monthly review. But my monthly review page is a page where I sit down and, like it says, I write down a review for each month. It is by far my favorite page. I just get myself a cup of coffee at the end of each month, and I just sit down, relax, and write out what has happened that month. Maybe some goals I achieved, something new I tried out, maybe something bad that happened. It's always fun to write down all these memories because, you know, the brain tends to forget irrelevant things, but most times at that moment it's not irrelevant and you would like to remember it. So yeah, I really just love this page because it's kind of like a tiny time capsule, but in written form. We are almost at the end of the video. This is my braindom spread, and as usual, I don't really have much to say about this spread. I really wish I had something more to talk about, but I always make it very simple and very functional, so there really isn't much to say. But I will say that usually my braindom spreads, as much as they are functional, I do try to make it a little bit pleasing to the eye. This spread is a little bit more on the simple side, but I do have a lot more dramatic braindom spreads. Even though I leave a lot of space in the middle, I don't hide away from making it as dramatic as possible, and I will leave some on the screen. If you're interested in seeing my past bullet journal spreads, you can check them out on my bullet journal account. I'll leave that in the description at Neddy is Bujo. So yeah, you can go see the rest. And now we're in the final spread for the entire month. I mean, for this video, I still have more weekly spreads. But yeah, we're at the final spread for this video, and it is my first weekly spread for the month of April. I went with the kind of layout I had. It's the exact layout I had for my last week in October 2020, and I just went back to layout because I'm running out of layout ideas. You know, when you use the same layout every time, it kind of gets boring, but there aren't that many layouts that you can use in an A5 journal because you want to maximize space, right? And you also want to make it look cute and aesthetically pleasing. But it's like, I mean, they're the standard layouts that work each time, but I just don't want to keep using those layouts every single time. So if you guys post your bullet journal like spreads online and you have maybe more layouts that I can try, just leave your account or wherever you share your spreads in the comments so I can check them out, because I am in dire need for more like layout ideas. Anyways, for this specific layout, it has a task side where I write my tasks for this week and next week. Then we have the days of the week where I write my daily task, and then I kind of just have a calendar at the bottom to fill up space. And then yeah, that's basically it. I did make a mistake and I covered it up as you saw right there. And yeah, that's basically the last spread for this video. And here we have my final flip through for the month of April, Alice in Wonderland inspired. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys liked the theme. I asked a bunch of questions in this video, so please don't feel overwhelmed, but I will appreciate if you could answer them. So thank you very much in advance. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and hit that bell icon so you'll be reminded each time I upload a brand new video. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.